Today, we're diving into one perennial plant that not only has incredible health benefits, but will also support your liver, improve your digestion, and come back year after year for over 20 years. That's right, folks. Today, we're talking about the mighty asparagus. The Latin name for this powerhouse is Asparagus officinalis. And let me tell you, this plant has been around for quite some time. The ancient Egyptians and Romans grew and used asparagus for both its culinary and medicinal qualities. They believed it could cure infertility and even increase one's virility. So today we're going to cover why you might want to grow this plant, how to grow it, how to harvest and store it, and even some fun ways to sell it to make a buck or two. Let's get started. Why grow asparagus? Well, first off, asparagus is packed with essential nutrients like folate, fiber, and vitamin K, but it's also a great source of glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that helps with cellular repair and detoxification. The liver is responsible for filtering toxins from our blood, so it needs all the support it can get. Asparagus is also known for its anti-aging properties. It contains antioxidants that fight free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, which means it can help protect against age-related diseases and promote healthy aging. Gut health is essential for overall well-being, and asparagus has you covered there too. It's a good source of dietary fiber, which helps keep your digestive system regular and promotes the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. Plus, it's a prebiotic, meaning it provides food for those good bacteria, keeping your gut in tip-top shape. And let's not forget about its taste. Asparagus has a unique, delicious flavor that many people love. It's often used in salads, stir-fries, and as a side dish. It can be enjoyed raw, but cooking it slightly brings out its flavor even more. So if you're re-looking for a nutritious and tasty way to support your liver health and overall well-being, asparagus is definitely worth adding to your diet. And best of all, it's a perennial, which means it will come back year after year without replanting. Now, let's talk about how to grow asparagus. Starting an asparagus bed is a bit of work up front, but the rewards are worth it. You'll have fresh asparagus spears to enjoy for years to come. To start, you'll need to choose a spot in your garden that gets plenty of sunlight and has well-draining soil. Asparagus prefers a pH level between 6.5 and 7.5, so slightly acidic to neutral soil. You can amend your soil with compost or other organic matter to improve its quality and drainage. The next step is to buy healthy asparagus roots or crowns. You can find these at most nurseries or online. When planting, dig a trench that's 12 inches deep and wide enough to accommodate the size of your crowns. Place the crowns in the trench at the same depth they were growing in their container. Space them 12 to 18 inches apart, water them well, and cover the trench with mulch. Here's a pro tip. Don't harvest anything the first year. Let the plants establish their root system and grow nice and strong. Weeding is important, especially during the first couple of years while the asparagus is getting established. Once it's established, though, the ferns will start to take over and suppress weeds on their own, so you won't have to weed as much. When it comes to watering, asparagus prefers consistently moist soil, but not soggy. Water deeply once or twice a week, depending on the weather, and add mulch to help retain moisture. Mulching also helps suppress weeds and keep the soil cool in hot weather. As for fertilizing, asparagus is a heavy feeder, so it's a good idea to fertilize it regularly. Apply a balanced fertilizer, like a general-purpose organic fertilizer, a few times per year to keep it nice and leafy. Now let's talk about harvesting and storing asparagus. Once your asparagus plants are established, usually in year 2 or 3, you'll start seeing spears emerge in the spring. Harvesting spears is easy. Just snap them off when they're about 6 to 8 inches tall. This will encourage the plant to produce more spears. Keep harvesting for about 6 to 8 weeks, then stop to allow the ferns to grow and provide energy for the roots. Pro tip: Don't wash the spears until you're ready to eat them. Store unwashed asparagus in the fridge, wrapped in a damp cloth for up to a week. You can also store them longer by blanching and freezing them. If you live in a warm climate, asparagus may produce 2 or 3 crops a year. After the main spring harvest, you'll likely get a smaller fall harvest. These spears won't be as tender as the spring ones, so they're best used for cooking or blanching and freezing. In colder climates, asparagus is typically harvested only once a year in the spring. So now you know how to grow and harvest asparagus, but how do you actually use it? Well, there are plenty of delicious ways to enjoy asparagus. It can be steamed, grilled, or roasted. Try cooking it with olive oil and garlic for a flavorful side dish. Asparagus also adds a nice touch to broths and soups, especially detox soups where its purifying properties are highly valued. Now let's talk about how to sell asparagus and make some money. If you live in an area where asparagus is hard to find or expensive at the grocery store, you're in luck. Fresh asparagus is a highly sought-after item, especially in early spring when it's in season. Consider marketing your asparagus as an early spring superfood to attract health-conscious customers. You can sell fresh bundles of asparagus spears or get creative with value-added items like pickled asparagus. Highlight the longevity and health benefits of asparagus in your messaging to set yourself apart from the competition. For example, you could say something like this: "We sell fresh, locally grown asparagus that's packed with vitamins and antioxidants. Our asparagus is a perennial crop, which means it will keep coming back year after year. Don't miss out on this delicious and nutritious superfood. Get your fresh asparagus today." And if you want to get fancy, you can even offer home delivery or pickup options to make things more convenient for your customers. With a little creativity and effort, you can turn your asparagus harvest into a profitable venture. Let's chat about some interesting facts about asparagus. Did you know that asparagus was one of the first crops to be cultivated by humans? Its origins can be traced back to the Mediterranean region, and it quickly became a popular vegetable in Roman and Greek cuisine. The Romans even spread asparagus to other parts of Europe, including Britain and Germany. Throughout history, asparagus has been associated with various myths and legends. In Greek mythology, it was said to have sprung from the blood of a giant slain by Zeus. The ancient Egyptians believed that asparagus could cure infertility and increase virility. So there you have it, folks, a closer look at asparagus, a perennial plant that's not only packed with essential nutrients and antioxidants, but also supports liver health, digestion, and healthy aging. Whether you're growing it for personal use or for profit, asparagus is a worthwhile addition to any garden. Thanks for tuning in to Allie's Leaf Lab. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more informative content about herbs and gardening. And be sure to share your thoughts and experiences with asparagus in the comments below. Happy gardening, everyone!